Hello and welcome to episode 21 of a Railway Empire playthrough. Oh, look at the date. Goodness me, we're leaving this a bit late. Well, either way, whether we succeed with this playthrough or not, we're going to take a look at the playthrough I did briefly to try and learn some tricks of the trade. And it didn't take me half the time. Obviously, because you've got hindsight to work with. And it makes it a bit easier. So what we'll do at the end of this, or the end of this series for the DLC, is take a look at that and see what's slightly different. It is only slightly different. It was more the way I approached it at the beginning gave me a faster start. But anyhow, we're not done with this, are we? Oldenburg is growing. That's a good sign. Bremen is back to being nothing key at the moment. However, things might change once Oldenburg starts to grow. Gütersloh is up to 4 and growing. 4 pips, that is. I didn't just randomly say up to 4. 4 pips, so it's getting there. Once they get to 5 as Essen, I think that's a decent... We can play it a bit. We need some cash. So 5 is over 100,000. Since we do have we're struggling on the wood, but not on the milk. So let's give him a little boost on that. Probably can't upgrade it again. Yeah, 2.5 million is a bit pricey. Now, we have an issue to sort out. Well, we have an extra issue to sort out. Why are you breaking down? That was a horrible place to break down. What is your route? Oh, do you remember those trains we saw that were doing some weird shenanigans? Well, I messed up the route. We're going to need to fix that. I'm just waiting for our bank balance to go up a little bit. What is your route, sir? Why are you breaking down? Are you the one? You might be the one I messed up. That's entirely possible. What is your route? Yeah, you're kind of doing this waypoint here. That shouldn't be there. Do we only have one of those? I would also like him to be automatic. As sort of an auxiliary freight train, right? Because we're really not worried about express at the moment. Let's take a look what we got here. Everybody find a train. We'll sort out any squabbles. What else do we get here? We have an accountant. What do you do? Detects inconsistencies in bids for new locomotives. Reduces. Not really a problem for us. What is our current accountant? Well, he is level 5. And 19%. He's level 2 and 13%. I don't know how many percentages they gain as they level up. So is that a thing? I guess yeah, so there we go. I was going to say maybe we could improve their relationship, which would then give us across the board bonuses, but not going to happen. So we don't need any of those, luckily. Okay, we've sorted that little issue out. Now, the interesting thing is, why do we only have DB as the best carrier? Was this the newspaper we had at the end of last episode? Possibly. Worms is pleased as punch. Rarely has a city been as well supplied as Worms in recent months. The city's business and residents are certain this is due to the first-rate railroad connection from DB. It probably is. GTDB. Gulliver freed from manhole. Right. Anyhow, yes. Do we only have one of those mixed consists, or I'm not sure what happened there. Are they all like that, or did I just miss one? I might have just missed one. That's more than likely what happened. We'll check. Yeah, it looks like the rest are okay. But yes, I did change these, didn't I? Yeah, go to automatic, please. I much prefer you all on automatic at this stage of the game. We need to make sure they're passing along their finished products as well, passively. Okay, we have 4 trains on there. We could have probably get a couple more on. So let's duplicate these a couple of times and hopefully nothing trips over. I would like these to be self-sufficient over there. Why are you having... do you know, I bet I didn't put up... Yeah, I didn't. Maintenance buildings. Come on, Gran, they're free. There is no excuse. Right, there you go. Okay, let's pause it. We've got some cash. We need to get Würzburg growing, not declining. As it is now, which might have something to do. with the fact that our trains kept breaking down because they had no maintenance yard on them. Do you have a maintenance? Yes, you do. Okay. Warehousey, just here. That's what we're going with. That's how I'm saying that. Yeah, Worms is definitely growing. That's lovely. Let's build as a warehouse. It's going to be dealing with a random bunch of goods aimed at medium to high sized cities. And we need to get this in fairly rapidly. We'll benefit from going close here and taking hops direct, which is always going to be useful. We'll probably, I don't know whether we'll go parallel. We might just go parallel or join. We might even be able to join into that line over there that goes straight in, because it's not the busiest and it doesn't need to be any busier. So yes, we'll do that to get into there. Now, we are also going to need some large standard train stations to pull in the goods around here. That's wood, definitely fruit. Can you connect to? Definitely fruit. Maybe vegetables. What have we got? Currently we have fruit, wood, hops, and there's 6 total that we can do. Possibly peat. I wouldn't mind. Where is peat over here? Is there any close? That's the closest. It wouldn't be a bad idea. Although then Worms is getting peat multiple times. It might even be some end products from these two passing over. We could also send this up into Frankfurt, although Frankfurt is at 5 too. Everything's at 5. So we're sitting nicely at 100k. Maybe we pull in vegetables. I keep calling them vegetables. RSA, my lovely wife, is like, they're sugar beet, Grand. I know. I'll call them sugar beets. There we go. So we could possibly pull in the sugar beet and send them up there. Get them to our 2 cities up here. Anything else that we fancy bringing up? Piggy's not really. It might just be an exchange of finished products. They do quite a few at Worms. Let's connect these up, shall we? Quickly. We'll send these in around the back. And we're only going to need 1 platform per city, so we'll send that one up there. It probably doesn't need to be quite that extravagant. Actually, just go in there. You're overthinking it, man. Straight away. If they connect like that, it's just going to be easier. We can always have a junction somewhere else if need be. Right, let's get you in there. We do own this logging facility. Get you signaled up. Now, in the comments, someone mentioned that other YouTubers are struggling with this scenario. Understandable. It's a bit of a tricky one. I think we're gonna be struggling just as much. Okay, don't play it. You're not done. Just go in there for now. This is fruit, which is going to be important. As you remember, we had a fruit shortage. So this is the main reason we're doing this. Getting fruit onto the network is going to be super important. Because it's a fairly high-end product. It sits quite nicely on where we need to be pushing our towns up over the 100,000 mark, which opens up more production. Okay, and then we're going to do the same with this one. We're going to send you not from there though. That doesn't make sense. We're going to send more sugar beet in. Yep, I'm going to say sugar beet. Is it sugar beet though? I'm going to have to check. I don't even remember. You're going to go straight up here. We could actually bring in and double track from this point. There we go. I'm just going to send these straight in here and branch off. Because the delivery routes tend not to be overly busy, except for we have that cloth issue to sort out back at Cobblins. Although I feel like we don't need to concentrate too much on Cobblins and Cologne and such, as they are growing quite rapidly. You're going to need, I'm going to say a couple of towers. I'm going to put a couple of towers on here. Just to make sure. Supply towers, there we go. So that's that bit done. I should have maybe signaled it up first, but it doesn't matter. It'll be fine. Oh no, I did signal it up. Yeah, I forgot about that. We use this water tower. Okay, let's make a connection across here. Hopefully it shouldn't be Too tricky to do, he says, as it looks rather tricky. Can we just slide in here? That would be great. Go on. Or not. Well, can you head off this one? Why not? I bet you can if we make it first. Let's make it first. And I bet you can just do it fine now. Yep, of course you can. We'll go up to there, buy that, and then we'll continue off, and then we can come in this bottom one. Hopefully, it will just work. There we go. Look at that, beautiful. What a lovely little route. Get you signalled up. Should have no issues there. I mean, the water tower's in a bit of an awkward place, but we'll take it. Supply tower, ground. Come on. This is an obvious connection. Not with a signal, though. Quite an easy connection as well. I like it. And it's only a short distance to ferry goods backwards and forwards. I'm not entirely sure. We're going to have to take a look why Versborg is declining. Okay, now let's not forget one of these. That's going to be important. So the obvious, what do we have? 99 stations. Brilliant. Thank you. Very useful. We're definitely getting that. We're definitely getting fruit. We're definitely getting, does it even say these are sugar beet? It is sugar beet. Thank you. Right. And what else are we pulling in there? Wood. Excellent. Which, if we, because we didn't change Verms's production, we could maybe pull in some iron ore depending on where it is. But that seems a bit silly given how close it is. We might have to just do an extravagant line. That's my thinking. Where is wood? Sure, we buy all the things. There's only us to bid against. So that's nice. What are you? Firms? You should be automatic. Yeah, that's fine. We now need to set up the lines. It's going to be no good if they're not doing anything, is it? Let's get in the fruit. You're going from there to there. Freight only. Add a locomotive. We'll take our fast ones, then delete it. That's not a good idea. Let's just throw maybe 3 on there. Should deal with that quite nicely. We are currently running at level 2. That might be enough. What we're running here, that's not going to be enough. We'll put you up to level 3. That should cope. Set a rail line from there to there. I have to do this very quickly. And then we'll have to take a look back at our other towns. 3 is probably a bit excessive for that. We're probably going to need 5 on here. Then. Oh, do you know what else we didn't do? We didn't put in maintenance yards on these buildings. Because they're too expensive. They're not. They're free. There we go. There we go. Right. Issues resolved. Get in there. You're taking sugar beet. Freight only, please. Locomotive. Excellent. We'll have, I don't know, 1, 2, 4, 5 maybe? I think that's 5. We'll take that. Right. Now let's get them running to their respective cities. Like I said, we might get these running up to Frankfurt, depending on whether Frankfurt is struggling. Which I think it might be alright now we set up the fruit run there. Freight only. Just go for it. We'll add maybe 3 each. Well, 3 on that one and maybe 2's just good enough for that one. Versborg line. Freight only. Add locomotive. And we'll start off with 2 and just see if that helps. Right. That should get things moving. Why are you declining now? What is up with you? What are you not getting all of a sudden? Well, you're not getting anything. Well, wood, which we're about to bring in. You're not getting grain and potatoes, which is a little bit bizarre, given that they're right here. Do you even have... You have 1 train. Well, first off, what train is that? You know, just have one of those on. There we go. Get some money back as well. And we'll duplicate you, because that's not enough trains. And... Oh, quick. Manual. We need manual on this. Yes, that's fine. Well, it's not fine. We need to set this up first. I would like you to spread these out, please. No good taking just one or the other. Nice and steady. There we go. And then we'll get rid of those. Brilliant. Now you can do that. We'll go back into his line and copy it. And we'll give it to the other train as well. It should be this one. Nope. Should be that one then. It's only, you got a 50-50 chance, haven't you? Really? Right. Insert that. Brilliant. You should now take half and half. Maybe we'll even... Do you know, I'm tempted to have 3 of these. That's just... We've got to get this growing like super fast. What's going on up there? Not that one. This one. Berlin. Yeah, we don't... We've kind of forgotten about Berlin. Right. What are you picking up? Please pick up. Yes, you're picking up half and half. Excellent. Potatoes, how are you doing? You should handle that. I'm not doing your express line. We're busy. Okay. We've stopped the decline. Thankfully. Wood is going to start coming into the network. You've got plenty of cloth. You should get beer from here, but you're not. Maybe then we'll throw some beer in there. And, oh, and that. There we go. Let's do that. Let's do that. Yes, tools. Can we possibly... I might change one of those. Possibly the sauerkraut, I'm not sure. But if we can get... No, that's why, because I was thinking about sending this out. And we do have a line here. It's just going to be extraordinarily awkward to get to Worms from there. Oh, and you don't have fancy stations, do you? On this side. Which I don't think matters because they're not the busiest. Are they? You've just got a couple of trains there. Shall we try it? Shall we see if we can hook this up without it being absolutely abysmal? I mean, it would be nice. I think it's going to be a bit scary. We might be able to do it. It's a bit of a steep one, isn't it? Let's do that. This might be a bad idea. Who knows? Don't think you quite need to be that big. Can we balance this out? Oh, it would be great. Come on. Well, that's better. That's better. I think do you know what? I'm tempted to take that. I'm all sorts of tempted to take this. If we can slide right in there. Oh, go on. You're beautiful. I mean, it's not perfect. But it's not absolutely terrible. It's going to cost an absolute fortune. I know that much. Yeah, that's about the best as we can get over there. Because we've got to slide into the do you know, take it, Grand. Goodness me, I must have left it running because we have a small fortune in the bank. There we go. Let's signal you up. And we're definitely going to have to find a place for some... There we go. Supply towers. Or a supply tower at the very least. Brilliant. Let's do that. Let's get that as a connection, shall we? I want to get firms on the grow. You're coming into this station. And you're freight only. Maybe that'll help. That station's a bit busy. I'm going to put a few on there because we've got to just push. New applicant, find yourself a train, sir. Lovely. Okay. How are we doing? We've still only got 3. Brilliant. All that. And we're still, mind you, we're only into May. Ooh. We can afford to upgrade these now, which is going to help. Brilliant. It is on the grow. We are certainly growing. A 76,000. We'll unlock our 3rd one soon. Stoker, go find yourself a train, please. We'll keep an eye out for any disagreements. Right, let's go back up here. What's happening in the land of very tiny... Well, this is going to be the problem, isn't it? These two. But they are getting their goods. Except for Lederhosens. Lederhosens. Yep, that's how you pluralize that. I don't even know whether pluralize is a word either. Oh dear, let's not get into an English lesson. You've got so many clothes there. You've got 31. Why are you not delivering? Are these not mixed? You are mixed. What is up with you? Why are you not taking... Oh, wait. No, they did require Lederhosen. Oh, you've got some. Okay. Ooh, panic over. DB leaves them all behind. We have a company value of 346 million. Oh, that's ridiculous. Yeah, but it's not going to help us all that money, is it, if we're not growing? What happened to Castle? You went back up. Brilliant. I think you're steady now. I like it. Are you keeping up with demand? You are not. By a long stretch. Just get you up to max. We don't need to be running out of salt, sir. There we go. Bursborg is on the rise. Brilliant. Okay, still only 3 of 10. It's not going to change in a split second, is it? You've just set up the lines. Verms has stalled. We can make the tools, though. What sort of level is tools? It's right down here, isn't it? Do you know? I don't know. Breakdown bad condition? Who? I'm forgetting things, aren't I? You? Did we put a new station up here without a... Goodness me. What was I thinking last... Well, I obviously wasn't thinking last episode, was I? I was all excited to get these... I bet these don't have them either. No, they don't. No, they don't, Grand. You've been slacking, sir. This is the episode of maintenance. Get in there. That's not going to help if all your trains are breaking down. Okay, this one's fine. I was obviously thinking and relaxed there. Okay, should we worry about stuff like Hanover? I don't think we should. We should be concentrating solely on this. Okay, you can make even more cheese. Just go for it. While we've got the money. No, I'd like to buy that. I want money coming in. I also want to force upgrade it. We need to get wood down there. That's what's happening. We need to get wood down there. We do have it. And how many trains do we have? Run into that wet. Just 2. Having more would be nice. I might, this sounds better to me, have a direct link into that and keep it at 2. Like, we'll bring this up and just hook straight into it, if possible. It's a bit of a steep drop, isn't it? Can we go into here instead and miss that supply tower? There. If we go in like that, and then we can have a direct link into Essen, I think that'll push it over. It doesn't matter where the switch is. It really doesn't. Well, it kind of does. Right, get you in there. Get you up there. And by kind of does, I mean it would have been awkward if we couldn't get the extra bunch of signals in there before the water tower. We might be able to do this. We can take in Sugar Beet as well. You go to there, which means manual. Brilliant. We won't add a locomotive just yet. What we're going to do is sort this out and make sure they take half and half. Do they need Sugar Beet? I don't know. We'll find out. Yes, they do. Brilliant. Lovely. Yeah, they do indeed need Sugar Beet. That is perfect. Do that then. Get that running. It's not too steep. I think we'll be alright. And don't delete it. We'll add 4 trains on there. That would be better than overburdening this warehouse, which I wish was signal controlled warehouse. It's not. We're going to live with it. Let's just see how the track utilization is. This is the problem. This is the problem. Yes. Okay, we have a fix, guys. We have a fix. Warehouse 3, could you use platform 1, please? There was 0% there. That was where that was all falling over. And we can do this. In fact, if we just copy that, it'll be easier. We can do this for all of these. Insert rail line. Now they're all using their own track. That is brilliant. That was the problem. That should, yeah, look at that. Blown's on the rise. Cobblins is on the rise. I love it. How are we doing? Still 3 of 10. We've got 1.5 years to go. But as long as our towns are going up. There we go. Look, Essen's growing instantly. Beautiful. In fact, let's throw you up a little bit, shall we? Get that stuff around the network, sir. You're short on grain, which is understandable. It's not the easiest for you to get grain. It's coming from all the way over here to this warehouse right there. But there is plenty. Given that, then, how many... We only got 1. Maybe just 2. Put 2 on. Get it going. Get it going. How are we doing on milk? Milk is coping. Pete? Pete is coping. Excellent. Okay, so Goodislau on the rise, 83,000. We get a new industry. You're going to be pulling in fruit from this warehouse right there. So let's set that up, shall we? Do you need fruit right now? Because that's just going to help you grow even faster. Yes, you do. This looks like a good plan to me. Sending fruit up there. And we can do it by linking... we could either... No, just link in because it's not that busy at all, is it? It's just not busy. You could go in. You can go in there. Take that. And is there enough room there? It's a bit risky, isn't it? Do you know what? Stay as a single line. What I'd like you to do instead is do the switch here and just branch straight off there. We'll sort the signals out in a second. There we go. Drop you down to there. You are going to wiggle your way up here, hopefully. And I want you to come into there if possible. There we go. You're just heading straight in. That'll be our fruit situation resolved. I mean, I don't like that junction overly, but it's not bad. It's not bad. You can, in fact, double track from there, couldn't you? That would make sense. I know we're oh, that's awkward. You know what? Go there. Buy that. We'll delete this one. Since you get full refund. And what a refund that was. Instead, you're going to... Oh, come on. Connect up to there. You can do it. Because it's not really much going on over there. Over there. At Goodislau Station. I think we're good to do that. Do that. And that. There we go. Put your supply tower there. We've got another one there. That should do that. I hope this junction works. It's a bit scary. We don't want signal there. We want our signal there. I think we're okay. We want a one-way signal there. Yes, there we go. Hopefully they won't trip over. We have points to spend. I didn't even notice. I was that busy. Increase the number of passengers. Wouldn't mind something that's a bit more beneficial. Passenger wait time. Increase the number. It's all passengers. Bridges don't really... that might be useful. Can we get a promoter? I mean, that would just do it, wouldn't it? Don't want an auctioneer. You're not needed. Do you know what? Can we just get rid of everybody that's on our personnel there? You're no longer needed. Just go. Just go. You're gone. Okay. We need to set that route up, don't we? You're going from there to Goodislau, please. And do you know? Do we need you to take Pete? I would like to do this. Do freight. Do freight. Grand. Come on. Think about it. Do freight, but we'll prioritize instead. That's what we'll do. Yes. We'll prioritize from the breeding. Prioritize fruit. Just in case they want to take Pete. There we go. But he's definitely going to need lots of fruit. We're going to need 4 trains on there. That should boost Goodislau and prepare it quite nicely for this, because it's only 90,000 population. So we can set up fruit wine, I believe it is. What do we have there? No. No. Accountant, what are you? Reduces the costs. We don't need auctions either. Well, actually, I say that. I was going to say, if he makes anybody else happy, then sure. Goodislau, you are growing quite quickly now. Look at that. Fulfillment of demand is now 77%, which I would say is quite impressive. And we're getting to that 90,000 quite quickly. We're in July. Essen, how are you doing? You're almost there, aren't you? You're almost there. We'll bump that up. I don't think that's what's going to help us. What are you missing, sir? And we'll feed you. You're missing beer. Really? I'm a little surprised about that. Why do you have coal coming in here? Who's using coal here? Absolutely no one. I don't think that's needed. I'd be more tempted to put beer and just ignore coal. Let's put beer in there because you need it. You need the beer. There we go. Max that out. I bet it'll take beer into there. And bread? Who would want the bread? I don't think they're really going to care about the bread. Get rid of the bread. Yeah, just dispose of it. And what we're going to do is going to prepare that for fruit wine for when this happens. Oh, he stopped growing. No, you're not. Oh, I couldn't see the... It was a random breakdown covering his arrow. I thought I've ruined it. There we go. All of a sudden, you are on the rise again. You're going to reach 120,000. We have 4 now. Is one of those Essen? We have 5. I'm calling it now. Essen's going to grow. Goodishlau. Come on. Get that wine. How are... Oh, Bremen's on the stall. But you are definitely on the rise. You are going to be responsible for beer? Is that right? Is that what I've got him making? Well, there's hops down here. Why have you stalled out? What are you not getting? You're not getting beer either. Absolutely. Fruit again. Yes, fruit. We have to pull in fruit. From here. Here is just too far. We certainly have to bring in fruit. Isn't there fruit up here? No, there is not. Is there fruit down here? Absolutely not. That's interesting. In fact, why do you not have piggies coming direct? Wouldn't that make more sense for you? To have like a direct connection? Because it's literally right there. And I honestly don't know why I've got pigs at the warehouse. Because the only people that need them are those that use them for end products. So it just seems a bit of a waste to me. But this, on the other hand, seems like the... don't go from there first. Go from there so you're carrying pigs. Go into there. That might help us in the long run. As things get a little bit more hectic towards the end. Right, 2 trains doing that. I am tempted to dump this. I am super... We only have 1 train going to Bremen. Really? You could be going to Oldenburg too with that warehouse, but not pigs. Yeah, what I don't even stop with the pigs. Do you need... No one needs... Just go. Yeah, just get rid of all of those pigs. Don't need them. What we want there is fruit, and we're going to bring the fruit in that way. And then they can all shares. It's going to be a bit of a hectic line. Conductor, sure. Find yourself a train. Inventor. Why not? I'll take innovation points. We can afford it. Okay, so now we've got fruit going into there. And now the closest fruit is miles away over here. I feel it's a must though. I really do. We're going to... What are we going to do? Well, we no longer have pigs, do we? This line is just not needed anymore. How many trains do we have on here? Just delete you. Don't need... actually, since we can see them, we can manually delete these. Remove the train, yes please. And remove that one. No longer needed. In fact, this line completely no longer needed. As we're... Come on, get rid of it. Get rid of it. And we're going to use that line to... There we go. Head to the fruit instead. Fruit is a problem down here. And can you... If you can make it all the way over there, which one isn't used? Doesn't really matter for now. It's going to be pricey. It's going to be ridiculous. But it's our only fruit import that we've got. How's that looking? Is 5% the way to go there? It seems a bit weird. You can probably scoot round under there, couldn't you? You don't need to go... What are you doing? You don't need to do that at all. If you just do that, surely that would work. What is up with you? I don't know what you're doing. Oh dear. Sometimes I just don't know. But that looks... Why do you bury into the ground when there's a perfect bridge under there? Cancel that. Surely you can go under there. 0 to there. Is that bridge not high enough? Possibly not. I would like a better way for you to like get around there. We could... Oh, do you know, we could hook into there. and then head round. Maybe that will give us what we need. Oh, that's beautiful. Is that beautiful? That's wonderful. There you go. Just needed to get under that and utilize it. What are you clicking on, man? You had that perfect. There we go. Is that the one? That is lovely. We go under the ground there, and it's a nice buy it. How much did that cost? I'm gonna have to look at that back. I think it was like a lot. Well, given that the double tracking is that much, then 200 and what was it? $250,000. Okay, we're done with the episode. Unfortunately, because I'm really enjoying this scenario, I must say. It is a super challenge, and I'm loving it. Loving it, loving it. Okay, we can have another one there. And maybe we can have one in there. A bit close to that other one. Doesn't matter. We'll have one there as well. Let's just doubly make sure. This needs to happen. We're going to get fruit on the network. We're going to increase the amount of trains doing that. And we're going to run another train up to Oldenburg. And we're going to do that and end the episode. I think we've set ourselves up okay. We've not got a year yet. Let's do it. Let's set up that rail line. It's ridiculous, I know. From there to there, I would like you to focus on... In fact, you can bring wood in as well, which might be all right, but I'd like you to focus on the fruit. How did I forget that it was fruit? Right, add a locomotive. Just go. We're going to have to get, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trains. There we go. Because we duplicated it 7 times after we added one on. Now, this line here, you need more than that. How are you to... What are you? Wait a minute. What are you doing? That's fine. I don't know how you take it. Oh, because time's going slow. Okay, you won't be taking pigs from there any longer. We're going to duplicate you. Take something more useful. Excellent. Let's get you on the grow. How are these trains doing? Are you taking piggies? Well, you won't be. Where's the other one? Where are you? Oh, they're both dropping off pigs. Brilliant. Excellent. We have a chance to make this work. Okay. Now, can we take freight in without it being too silly? What's going on here? Waiting for warehouse 12. What are you waiting for? Oh, what's going on here? Oh, we got to... Yeah, that signal's not supposed to be there. There we go. Wait, you should be fine. What is up with this conflict here? What are you all doing there? I'm not entirely sure what's going on there. What is going on there? Will that sort them out? Was it just the signal? Yeah, I think I signaled that a bit wrong. There we go. That should work. Yeah, we had... What the problem was, we had the signal here, which means when these trains came in, they were parking their rear ends over this junction for these to go back. Luckily, we saw that. They've started taking that. How is Worms doing? Click on the right one. You're doing fine. You all go find new trains. Okay, I was distracted. Did we set this up correctly? I think we did. The only one we didn't do was to Oldenburg, but we might need to think about that. I am going to put one in just quickly and see how it works to there. I think we'll be all right because it can just pass through. Freight only. Wait a minute. What did you do there? Look at what you're doing. Why are you going that way? Is there... Oh, you'd have to... Oh, I see. Yeah, you can't actually get across there, can you? So you'd have to do that weird... Ooh. Not sure I like that. What would be better there would be... Let's not do that then. Okay, then I promise we'll end it. He says. What I think would be a better idea, if you can do it. Can you do it? Because that would be great. Would be to hook in to this one here. That would be better. Okay. We can do that. Get you in. Let's get this junction in. like so. Buy that. And we'll get you hooking into there and share that. And then we should have a better way round for that. And I don't really mind it passing through. Get you like that. And you that way. We should be good then. We'll need a new signal there. Make sure you're not going to park over the end there. We need another signal there. That's a point. Did we have another signal blocking that? Just get on with this, Gran. Okay. How are you doing now? Do you figure it out a bit better? Not really. Oh, because we're going into that Oldenburg. Now go into Oldenburg 2. Now you're beautiful. I love you. Get in there. Let's add a locomotive and we'll add 4 trains on there. I will keep an eye on that, but it might be needed. Oldenburg is rising fast. So how are we doing at the end of the episode? We have 6 of 10. We need 4 more. Goodness me. That is 1, 2, 3. Goodislau, get your wine on. Get your wine on. There we go. We have the wine started. Goodislau is going to be the next one. That'll make it 7. And how is Würzburg doing? We'll check back on why Würzburg is not growing in the next episode. Alright guys, that has been episode 21. In episode 22, we need to figure out why, is it Würzburg? Würzburg, I believe, is not growing. We are on our new freight train heading to Oldenburg. It is full of goodies to help these two grow. If we can get Oldenburg and Bremen growing, that'll make it 9 because Gütersloh is going to do it, I believe. So the only issue then is these two and Würzburg. Oh, it's exciting times. Can we just now get it in there? I hope so. We've got over a year to go. Fingers crossed. Bit of planning. We'll check on any weaknesses in the Big Ten. And we'll just try hard, won't we? So, until next time, take care.